Let us continue organic chemistry, some basic principles and techniques. In that, first we will see classification of organic compounds. Organic compounds classification we will see. First, what is meant by organic compounds? Organic compounds means hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons, you can say. Hydrocarbons contains carbon atoms and hydrogen atoms and their derivatives. Derivatives means preparing the compounds from this. That is called derivatives. These compounds are called organic compounds. So hydrocarbons and their derivatives are called organic compounds, we can say. Now we will see organic compounds classification. We will see organic compounds classification. In the classification, one is called open chain compounds. Another one is called closed chain compounds. So one we are saying open chain compounds, another we are saying closed chain compounds. For open chain compounds, another name is acyclic. It is not cyclic. Then these compounds are coming under aliphatic category, aliphatic compounds. This is a closed chain compounds are also called cyclic compounds. In this, two things are possible. In this cyclic compounds, two things are possible. That is homocyclic and heterocyclic. This homocyclic means in the cycle is formed by only carbon atoms. Therefore, it is called carbocyclic. Heterocyclic means the cycle is formed by carbon atoms and other than carbon atoms, nitrogen, oxygen, sulfur, like this. In the carbocyclic, two types are there. One is alicyclic, that means aliphatic. Another one is aromatic. In the aromatic compounds and aliphatic compounds, what is the difference between them? Aliphatic compounds example is LPG gas. LPG gas aliphatic compounds. How that is burning, you see, and how aromatic compounds will burn in the sense aromatic compounds burn with a lot of sooty flame. Lot of fumes will be produced by this when compared to these compounds. And burning, it is producing less amount of fumes, less amount of smoke. On burning, it produces a lot of smoke. Aromatic compounds and aliphatic compounds. Superficially, we said. In the aromatic compounds, two types are there. One is called benzenoid compounds. Another one is called non-benzenoid compounds. Non-benzenoid compounds. Now, we'll go for the compounds now. First, we will take alkyl group. Alkyl will take. In this alkyl, for this, what is the general formula? CN H2N plus 1 single bond. This is single bond. Carbon n times present, hydrogen 2n plus 1 times present, and with a single bond will be there. This is the general formula for alkyl group. This alk indicates number of carbon atoms. For the carbon atoms, number of carbon atoms is 1 means The alk name is meth. Number of carbon atoms 2, eth. Number of carbon atoms 3, prop. Number of carbon atoms 4, but. 5 carbon atoms, pent. 6 carbon atoms, x. 7 carbon atoms, ept. 8 carbon atoms, oct. 9 carbon atoms, non. 10 carbon atoms, dic. Now we will substitute n is equal to 1 now. N is equal to 1, then we will get the formula CH3 single bond. For what sake we have to write this single bond? That we will explain. This carbon will take. Carbon outer shell contains 4 electrons, so that 4 dots. 3 hydrogen atoms we will write. Hydrogen atoms contain 1 electron each. Hydrogen atoms contain 1 electron each. Now between the 2 electrons bond formation takes place. This electron is left. This is in need of some other atom to make a bond. That is the meaning of this one. So alkyl group, will it exist independently? No, because it is in need of some other atom to make a bond. So it cannot exist independently. Okay. Now we have written CH3. The CH3 name we will see. Here 1 carbon atom is there. 1 carbon atom means meth we have to say. So meth we have written. In the place of alk we have written meth. Then suffix yl we will include. So the name of this is methyl. This methyl we can represent in another manner. First letter M we will write in the capital letter. Second letter E we will take Me, and the single bond will give. So like this also we can write. So this CH3 or like this, otherwise methyl, otherwise Me single bond. Like this we can write. Then we will take N is equal to 2. Let us substitute N is equal to 2 here. We will get C2H5 single bond. C2H5. This C2H5 how to write in the sense 2 carbon atoms are there. Then each carbon is having 4 electrons in the valence shell. Each carbon is having 4 electrons in the valence shell. So we will keep 4 dots. And 5 hydrogen atoms will give 3 hydrogen atoms here, 2 hydrogen atoms here, 5 hydrogen atoms here given. Then for each hydrogen atom we will give 1 electron. For each hydrogen atom we have given 1 electron. Then we will go for bonding. Here bond between carbon and hydrogen will give the bond. Between carbon and carbon will give the bond. This electron is making a bond. This electron requires another atom to make a bond. This we can write in the condensed form. This carbon is having 3 hydrogens. That 3 hydrogens we will write. This single bond. This carbon is having 2 hydrogens. That 2 hydrogens. Then single bond we have written like this. Now in this species 2 carbon atoms are there. Alk word for 2 carbon atoms is eth. So eth we have written. Then suffix yl we will write ethyl. This we can represent in another manner. The first letter is C, we will write in the capital letter. Then second letter T we will write. Then single bond. Single bond we have written. Therefore, this ethyl we can write it as ET and single bond, ethyl group. So ethyl group we can write it as CH3 single bond, CH2 single bond, C2H5. Like this we can write ethyl group. Then we will write N is equal to 3 now. N is equal to 3 we will write. N is equal to 3 means we will get C3H7. The 3 carbon atoms we will write in a straight chain. Then we will give single bond. Then hydrogens will give for this carbon 3 hydrogens. For this carbon 2 hydrogens. For this carbon 2 hydrogens. Then single bond will give. Then this we can write it in another manner, that is CH3 single bond CH2 single bond CH2 single bond. Like this we have given. This we can write in another manner, that is 3 carbon atoms. Let us write. Now we will write hydrogen atoms. Hydrogen atoms, 3 hydrogen atoms to this carbon. 3 hydrogen atoms to this carbon, 1 nitrogen to this carbon, and single bond will give. This we can write in another manner, that is CH3, single bond CH3, like this we have written. So C3H7 we have written in two manners. In this case, this carbon is looking for another atom to make a bond, that is at terminal. Terminal carbon is looking for another atom to make a bond. Here, second carbon is looking for another atom to make a bond. Now, here straight chain is there. Straight chain in the sense we can say normal in the sense N. 3 carbon atoms therefore prop. Then YL we will include. So this name is N-propyl. This we will say. Here, this second carbon is looking for another atom to make a bond. This second carbon is having one methyl group on left side and one methyl group on right side. If the second carbon is having two methyl groups, then we can say the word iso. Iso we can say. Totally 3 carbon atoms are there, therefore prop, then we include YL. So we can call this is as isopropyl, we can say. This isopropyl we can write in another manner, that is CH3 two times is present here, then CH single bond, like this isopropyl we can mention. Or in another manner also we can write the CH3 is called methyl group, that Me2CH single bond, like this also we can write. This Me2 means methyl group two times, so methyl group CH3 two times, then CH single bond. So isopropyl we can write like this. Isopropyl we have written. Next we will take N is equal to 4. N is equal to 4 means C4H9 single bond we can write. Here 4 carbon atoms are there. Those 4 carbon atoms we will write like this. Then hydrogen atoms will give, for this carbon 3 hydrogen atoms, for this carbon 2 hydrogen atoms, for this carbon 2 hydrogen atoms, for this carbon 2 hydrogen atoms, and single bond we will write. This we can write in another manner, that is condensed form we will write CH3, CH2, CH2, CH2 single bond. This is a normal chain, therefore N we will write 4 carbon atoms present, therefore but. Then YL will include, therefore it is called N-butyl we can write. Other isomers we will write for this one. So 4 carbon atoms we will write like this. Then hydrogens will give, here 3 hydrogens let us give, here 2 hydrogens let us give, last carbon 3 hydrogens let us give. Now only 1 hydrogen is left, that we will give to second carbon. Here this carbon is looking for another atom to make a bond. This we can write in a condensed form CH3, CH2, CH single bond, CH3, like this we have written. Then these 4 carbon atoms we will write in another manner, that is 4 carbon atoms we have written like this. Then we will give hydrogen atoms. For this carbon 3 hydrogen atoms we will give. For this carbon 3 hydrogen atoms. For this carbon 1 hydrogen atom. For this only 2 are left to write. So this atom is looking for making a bond with another atom. This we can write like this. First carbon is having 3 hydrogens. The second carbon is having 1 hydrogen. This down carbon is having 3 hydrogens. This last carbon is having 2 hydrogens and a bond, like this we can write. This we can write in another manner, that is these two CH3 groups attached to this carbon, therefore CH3 twice, CH2 single bond, like this also we can write. Next, for this we will say the name. Here second carbon is looking for bonding with another atom here. Okay. Next we will write another one. 4 carbon atoms we have written like this. Hydrogen atoms we will give like this. For this we will give hydrogen atoms. For this we will give hydrogen atoms. Now no more hydrogens to make a bond. So for this no more hydrogens. Therefore we will write like this bond. Then we can write this one like this. First carbon is having 3 hydrogens. This down carbon is having 3 hydrogens. This last carbon is having 3 hydrogens, like this you can write. Here, this carbon is having 3 CH3 groups, therefore we can write CH3 thrice C. CH3 is called methyl, so Me3C, like that also we can write. So, how to say the name for this, that we will see. Now, in this case, this carbon is looking for another atom to make a bond. This carbon is having two other carbons directly linked with this. This carbon directly linked with this. This right side carbon also directly linked with this. This carbon is having two other carbons directly linked with it. Therefore, this carbon is called a secondary carbon. We can call that is a secondary carbon. Then four carbon atoms are there, therefore but and yl. Secondary butyl we can say. This secondary represents this carbon, this carbon. The secondary represents this carbon. Next, here if you see, this is the second carbon. The second carbon is having two methyl groups. Therefore, we can say iso word. Then totally four carbon atoms are there. Therefore, but and yl. Isobutyl is the name for this. Then we'll go for this. Here, this carbon is looking for another atom to make a bond. This carbon to which left side carbon is linked directly, down carbon is linked directly, right side carbon is linked directly. So this carbon is having three other carbons to link directly with it. Therefore, this carbon is called tertiary carbon. Tertiary carbon means three other carbons are directly linked with it. So it is called tertiary carbon. So we will call tertiary. Tertiary means T or T. Tertiary will write. Totally four carbon atoms present here. Therefore, but and yl will include. Therefore, the name of this species is a tertiary butyl. So, for four carbon atoms, what are the things we have written in the sense? One is N-butyl we have written, then secondary butyl, then isobutyl, then what means tertiary butyl. These things we have written. If we take 5 carbon atoms, what will come? That we'll see. Now n is equal to 5. N is equal to 5 means C5H11. C5H11. For this also we can write N pentyl, secondary pentyl, isopentyl, tertiary pentyl, like this we can write. Next, another one we can write for this one. What is that means? That I will write here. 5 carbon atoms I have written in this manner. For this carbon, let me give 3 hydrogens. For this carbon, 3 hydrogens. For this carbon, 3 hydrogens. For this carbon, only 2 hydrogens left to write. So that's all. So single bond we will write. So this we will write like this: CH3, single bond C, CH2, here CH3, here CH3. Like this we have written. Then we will write this one like this. 3 CH3 groups are there. Therefore, CH3 thrice C, CH2, single bond. CH3 thrice means we can write Me3C CH2 single bond, like that we can write. Here, this carbon is called quaternary carbon because this carbon is having four other carbons directly linked with it. This carbon is directly linked with this carbon. This carbon is directly linked with this carbon. So four carbons directly linked with this carbon. Therefore, it is called quaternary carbon. Okay. Then it is a primary carbon. Why? Because this carbon is to which this carbon directly linked with it. Therefore, it is called primary carbon. Only one carbon is directly linked with it. Therefore, it is called primary carbon. It is looking for another atom to make a bond. Therefore, we can call this is as neo. Neo means quaternary carbon will be there. That quaternary carbon directly linked with the primary carbon. This carbon is looking for another atom to make a bond. This is called neo. Then totally 5 carbon atoms are there. Therefore, pent we can say and YL we will include. So the name of this one is a neopentyl. Neopentyl is the name of this compound. Then we will see how to say IUPAC names for compounds. That we'll see IUPAC names for compounds. Now, to say IUPAC name, we need prefix. Then we need root word. root word is required, then primary suffix, then a secondary suffix. This is the IUPAC name. Now, so what are these that we will see? This root word indicates parent chain. That root word indicates parent chain. Parent chain in the sense it is a longest continuous carbon chain. Parent chain means longest continuous carbon chain is called a parent chain. From that we can say root word. Then primary suffix. What is primary suffix means? That primary suffix will say between carbon atoms what type of bond is there. Between carbon atoms single bond is there means that will say ene. Between carbon atoms double bond is there means that will say ene. Between carbon atoms triple bond is there means that will say ine. This secondary suffix will tell about functional groups. Functional group, alcoholic functional group, aldehyde, ketone. Like this functional groups will be said by the secondary suffix. This prefix in the sense it is branch. It is the prefix means it is branch. Branch will come under prefix. Sir. Now in the organic compounds, many compounds are there. In that first we will take first homologous series. We will take one homologous series. What homologous series we will take in the sense alkanes. Alkanes is one homologous series that alkanes will take. What is homologous series in the sense it will say about a certain family. For example, alkane family. So in this family, if you write it will have this family will have some general formula. Then as per general formula, if you write the molecules between neighboring molecules, CH2 group will be the difference. CH2 group will be the difference. Like this will be the sorry. Now we will take alkanes. For alkanes, how to say the name that we will see. For alkanes, general formula is CN H2N plus 2. Now we will write N is equal to 1. N is equal to 1 means CH4. The CH4 we can write it as a carbon is there and 4 hydrogen atoms we can write like this. 4 hydrogen atoms. Here one carbon atom is there. One carbon atom means this alk word is meth. Then this suffix, primary suffix is en, that en we will write. So the name of this one is methane. Then we will take n is equal to 2. N is equal to 2 means C2H6. Here two carbon atoms are there. The two carbon atoms will write. And between carbon atoms we have to give single bond. En, here primary suffix is en. En indicates between carbon atoms single bond. So between carbon atoms we have given single bond. Then hydrogens will give, for this carbon we will give 3 hydrogens. For this carbon 3 hydrogens will give. So we got this ethane. For this here two carbon atoms are there, therefore we can say eth, and carbon carbon single bond, therefore en. So the name of this compound is ethane. This carbon is having 3 hydrogens, so CH3 single bond. This carbon is having 3 hydrogens, so CH3. So ethane we can give like this. Next we will take n is equal to 3. N is equal to 3 we will take, that is C3H8. 3 carbon atoms are there, that 3 carbon atoms we will write. Between carbon atoms we have given single bond. For this carbon we will give hydrogens like this. For this carbon we are giving hydrogens. For this carbon we are giving hydrogens. Like this we have given hydrogens. Then we can write first carbon is having 3 hydrogens. Second carbon is having 2 hydrogens. Third carbon is having 3 hydrogens. Here 3 carbon atoms means prop. Carbon carbon single bond means n. Therefore we can say propane we can say. Then n is equal to 4, that is C4H10. N is equal to 4, therefore we can write C4H10 we can write. Here 4 carbon atoms are there. The 4 carbon atoms we will write like this. And between carbon atoms we must give single bonds. Then we will give hydrogens like this. For this carbon, first carbon 3 hydrogens. Second carbon 2 hydrogens. Third carbon 2 hydrogens. Fourth carbon 3 hydrogens we have given. Then First carbon is having 3 hydrogens, that we will write in the condensed form. Second carbon is having 2 hydrogens. Third carbon is having 2 hydrogens. Fourth carbon is having 3 hydrogens. Here totally 4 carbon atoms are there, therefore bute. Carbon carbon single bond, therefore ene, butane. Next, here this 4 carbon atoms arrangement will change. 3 carbon atoms will write straight, 1 carbon will write as down. Now we will give hydrogens. For this carbon 3 hydrogens we have given. For this carbon 1. For this carbon 3 hydrogens we will give. Now last carbon 3 hydrogens we are giving. So we can write this one in the form of like this, that is CH3, CH3, then CH3, like this we have written. Now we will say the name of this compound. Here first we will select parent chain. The parent chain is longest continuous carbon chain, that is the parent chain we have selected. This is not coming under the parent chain. This is not coming under the parent chain, therefore this is called as branch. This is called as branch. Okay, so that CH3 is not coming under parent chain, therefore that is branch. Now we will say the name of the branch as prefix. The CH3 name is what? In the sense methyl. So methyl we said. Then this methyl position we have to say, for which we have to give numbering in the parent chain. So to give numbering in the parent chain, you start from either right extreme, otherwise from left extreme. It is number 1 carbon, it is number 2 carbon, it is number 3 carbon in the parent chain. Now the branch methyl group is attached to second carbon of parent chain, therefore we will write that 2 here, and hyphen you write between number and alphabet, write hyphen. Then parent chain contains 3 carbon atoms, that 3 carbon atoms we will write in the form of prop. Between carbon atoms single bond is there, that is called N. So the name of this one is 2-methyl propane. 2-methyl propane is the name of this alkane. Next we will write N is equal to 5. We will take N is equal to 5. N is equal to 5 in the sense what are the isomers possible for this? We'll see. Formula is C5H12. So 5 carbon atoms are there. 5 carbon atoms we will write in a straight. So 5 carbon atoms we have written. Then 4 carbon atoms we will write straight. 1 carbon down will write. Next we will write 3 carbon atoms straight. 1 carbon down, 1 carbon up, like this we will write. Then we will give hydrogens. We will give here for this carbon 3 hydrogens. For this carbon 2 hydrogens. Carbon will make totally 4 bonds. This carbon is having 2 bonds. So it is in need of 2 more bonds to make 4 valency. So that 2 we will write in the form of 2 hydrogens. This carbon is having 1 bond. So to get 4 valency, it is in need of 3 more bonds. Therefore 3 hydrogens will give. Now this carbon is having 1 bond. So it is in need of 3 more bonds to get valency 4. So we are giving 3 hydrogens. For this 2, this carbon is having 3 bonds. So 1 hydrogen you give it. Like this we are giving. For this carbon 3 hydrogens. Here 3 hydrogens. Here 3 hydrogens. This center carbon is having 4 bonds. So valency 4 is satisfied for the carbon. So no need to give hydrogens here. For this 3 hydrogens we have given. So now we will say the name of these compounds. We will say this is containing 5 carbon atoms totally. Therefore pent we can say. Carbon carbon single bond, therefore ene. Here we have to select the parent chain. In this case, let us select the parent chain. The parent chain is this one. It is the parent chain. Now this is not coming under parent chain, therefore it is branch. This branch is CH3. CH3 name is called methyl. So methyl we have said. Now the position we have to say, therefore we have to give numbering. How to give numbering in the parent chain means the branch should get least position. As per that we have to give the numbering. For giving numbering, you can start from left extreme of parent chain, otherwise right extreme of parent chain, such that the branch should get least position. So we will start numbering from right extreme. Here number 1, here number 2, here 3, here 4. So methyl group present at second carbon, therefore we will say 2 methyl we will say. So 2 methyl we said. Next the parent chain 4 carbon atoms are there, therefore butane will say. So 2 methyl butane is the name of this compound. Next we will take this compound. Here parent chain will select. The parent chain is this one. The parent chain is this one. Here we will give the numbering in order to say the branch. This is one branch, this is one branch, and this is one branch. So two branches. This CH3 is one branch, this CH3 is one branch. Then we'll say the numbering we'll give for this carbon number 1, for this carbon number 2, for this carbon number 3. So here how many branches there means it is one branch. This name is methyl. That CH3 name is methyl. We can say this is one branch. This name is methyl. Therefore dimethyl. This methyl group is present at second carbon. Therefore 2. This methyl group present at second carbon. Therefore 2. So 2, 2 dimethyl. This parent chain contains 3 carbon atoms. Therefore prop. Then carbon-carbon single bond. Therefore N. So we can say 2, 2 dimethyl propane. We can say the name of this compound is 2, 2 dimethyl propane is the name of this compound. Okay. Then how to write this compound in the bond notation? Bond notation how to write? Here 5 carbon atoms are there. Therefore that 5 carbon atoms we will write like this. Like this we will write. Now what is the meaning of this one that we will see? Here one carbon, at this corner one carbon is there. Then at this carbon one carbon, at this carbon, at this corner second carbon, at this corner third carbon, at this corner fourth carbon, at this corner fifth carbon. That is the meaning. Then here this line indicates between this carbon and this carbon single bond. That is the meaning. This line indicates between this carbon and this carbon single bond. This line indicates between this carbon and this carbon single bond. This is also single bond. Like that it is mean. It is called bond notation, you can say. Now for this bond notation we'll give here 4 carbon atoms are there and one branch is there. Like this we have written. Now what is the meaning of this one? This bond notation you see, it is corner one carbon. It is corner one carbon. Here one carbon, here one carbon, here one carbon. So this bond notation we have given like this. For this bond notation how to give, you see that for that bond notation is like this. Here 5 carbon atoms we have given like this. Now we said IUPAC name for this one. Now we will say common name. Common name we will say for these compounds. These are IUPAC names. Now we are going for common names. We are going here quaternary carbon is there and quaternary carbon and 4 methyl groups are there. Means we can say this is as a neopentane. Neopentane is the common name. Then here common name will say here methyl group is attached to secondary carbon. Therefore we will say secondary pentane. That means sorry, okay. For this common name we can say neopentane. We can say for this IUPAC name only. For this also IUPAC name only we can say. Then we will write this one in another form. This another form is what in the sense CH3 4 times C. Like that we can write. Otherwise Me4C. Like that we can write. This in another form we can write. That is how in the sense here CH3 CH2 CH Me2. Like that we can write. Me2 or CH3 twice. Like this we can write. This we can write in another form, that is CH3 CH2 thrice CH3. Here CH2 thrice is there, that thrice we have written like this. Okay. Next like this we can write many compounds for this. Now we will go for some other compounds. Now we will take the compound is CH3 CH CH2 CH3 CH2 CH CH2 CH3 CH3. Like this we have taken. Now we will say the IUPAC name for this. IUPAC name in the sense first we have to select parent chain. Parent chain must contain, parent chain means that is longest continuous carbon chain. The longest continuous carbon chain is called parent chain. So we are selecting the parent chain here, that is like this. This is the parent chain. Because in this longest continuous carbon chain, highest number of carbon atoms are there. So this is the parent chain here. Then let us select branches. Let us select this is one branch methyl. It is one branch methyl because this methyl group carbon is not in parent chain. Therefore, these two are branches, we can say. Next, we will say the branch name. We will say branch name is this. Branch name is methyl. Then this branch name is methyl. Therefore, we are saying dimethyl. We are saying. Then we will give position of branches. To say the position of branches, let us give numbering. So we'll start from at one end. We'll start. It is number 1. It is number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this branch present at third carbon, therefore 3. This branch present at fifth carbon in the parent chain, therefore 5. 3, 5 dimethyl. So now parent chain contains 7 carbon atoms, therefore F. Then carbon-carbon single bond is there, therefore N. So 3, 5 dimethyl F10 is the name of this compound, we can say. Next compound we will take, that is CH3, CH2, CH, CH3, CH3, then CH2, CH2, CH3. Like this we have written. Now for this, how to say the name we will see. Now we will select a parent chain for this. Parent chain is which one in the sense, this is one possibility. This is one possibility. Here, how many branches are there means for this parent branch is 2 branches. If you take straight chain, you will have only one branch. Therefore, here higher number of branches. So where higher number of branches are coming, that you take as a parent. If 2 or more longest continuous carbon chains are having same number of carbons, then which is parent chain means which longest continuous carbon chain is having higher number of branches, that is called parent chain. Therefore, this is the parent chain here. Then we will say the name of the branches. Here one is methyl, branch is methyl. Another one is ethyl. This branch, how to say the branch name means ethyl we have to say first, then methyl as per alphabetical order. Here E is the first letter, here M is the first letter. As per first letters, E comes first, next M. Therefore, ethyl first, next methyl. So alphabetical order we said. Then we will say the position of branches. Position of branch we will say. For that we will give numbering. We will start numbering from here. Then only branches will get least position. So we are giving numbering like this. Now methyl group present at 2. So 2 we will write this like this. Left side 1 hyphen, right side 1 hyphen. Ethyl group present at third carbon of the parent chain. So 3. Between 3 and ethyl E hyphen. Then parent chain contains 6 carbon atoms, therefore X. Carbon-carbon single bond, therefore primary suffix N. So 3 ethyl 2 methyl xn is the name of this compound. Next we will take the compound is like this.